National Veterans Chamber of Commerce North County Director and Board Member Chuck Miller and Victoria Karlberg, Workforce Development Coordinator with Oceanside Chamber, are here. Welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Welcome. I'm so glad to have you both here.
It's a pleasure.
I'm really very interested, Chuck, to hear about the mission of your organization, because you obviously have so much passion, and I want you to tell the folks about the mission.
Well, I guess I have probably much or more passion than anybody. After I met Joe Molina and found out he was working with the same things that I wanted to work with, he had it already set up and already going. I said, well, I'm going to join hands with you, Joe. And I guess we shook hands at that point, and we just took off running. You can't keep up with Joe because he's the founder, and he's up at 3 o'clock in the morning. If you want to talk to him, you could call him. Maybe he might answer. But it's grown so fast and so far in the 5 years that I've been acquainted with Joe, because we're now actually, he teaches an entrepreneur class. And that's what he did with the chamber here, a women's entrepreneur class. Okay. He's taught them previously at colleges and places all over for people that will listen to him. He'll just open that door for you if you will listen. And I'm just so happy that I'm a part of it and just here to support the Veterans Chamber of Commerce, because we don't leave a veteran unattended. That's our goal, is to search out a veteran and help him all the way.
No matter what it takes, right? No matter what type of program or service they might be in need of.
Yeah. We don't care if they belong to the Army, that's okay. I'm a Navy man myself. But whatever he has going. Now, the women of veterans most times don't have anything to do but sit and do nothing around. Now we have programs for them. They can go online. They don't have to go out of their house and be taught how to start their own business. This is the wonderful part about it.
Wonderful.
They get the support of our organization. We have our own radio show now that on at 1 o'clock on Friday afternoon with men and women that want to help veterans to come on and tell them how we can coordinate with them to help the veterans.
So sometimes it is hard to get started with that, right? You know you want to make a change and really initiate a new career, but it's hard to get it started. I understand what you're saying. So Victoria, that's kind of where the community comes in, and that partnership, right, with the Oceanside Chamber, which is doing some of that work.
That's right, CJ. The role of a chamber of commerce, whether you're a veteran chamber, a city chamber like we are, or wherever, anything in between, is to be a convener. So that is really our role. So we come together, we convene. Mr. Joe Molina has convened us, and we come to the table, share our resources, and figure out what gaps we need to fill and find people to fill them. And since his chamber follows our philosophy of taking care of the whole family, the service member, their spouse, and even their children, because we're starting a youth incubator soon too, and just received a little bit of funding from the Better Business Bureau to fund that, which will complement what we've piloted together already.
And tell us about what you've piloted already. I mean, Chuck kind of touched on it, but you're doing an entrepreneurship program.
As Chuck was talking about, of course, the family serves along with the service member. Yes, and I'm a military spouse myself, so I definitely, and you shared that too, so we definitely serve with our spouses.
Absolutely.
So Joe had identified a need for this to fill some gaps of maybe services that weren't addressed in the community and with other organizations, and he invited us to participate. So we call it a women's business incubator. So the women are military spouses who are female and female veterans, and we get together and we incubate our business ideas under the tutelage of Joe and other partners who he brings in, who are subject matter experts. And then when the program's done, we graduate them. So we've graduated 2 cohorts at our chamber in Oceanside, and then we connect them with mentors from our Oceanside community who are our members, and along with the SCORE Mentor Association too. So again, convening different partners to work together and help these ladies to achieve their dreams.
Wonderful.
We are in my part of the job is I'm a somewhat called inventor.
Okay.
And I say a man has lost all his arms and his legs, but he's got a head on his shoulders and can think. Give me an idea. And we will research that idea and see if it's a possibility, and we even make a prototype if we have to. We can do these things and help a veteran become self-sufficient and have his self-esteem back. Because what does a veteran have to gain when he's lost all this? He says, well, I can't support a family, I can't do this, I can't do that. But we can teach him how he can be of value. Because we're all human beings, we're all of values, and so many times the veteran's shoved off and pushed out and can't afford a home, or he can't do this or he can't do that. We show him how he can if he wants to.
And you do that through the National Veterans Chamber of Commerce.
Amen.
And if people want to find out more about that, Chuck, they go to the website, right, to learn more?
Well, we have a website that's just awesome, I'm going to tell you. It's they put our letters in, I think, if I remember right, VCCSD, is that right?
Awesome, and it's going to roll across the screen, too, so folks will see it,
underneath that flag that comes up, you can pull down all kinds of things that you want to know about. You want a home, or you want a job, or you want and we have people there that will help a veteran that's you're still in the service, and he's an officer, for instance. They're looking for these men or women that can put them in and train them while they're still in the service before they get out, so they don't have to worry about a job getting out.
Doing great work. You're doing great work. Thank you so much, Oceanside Chamber of Commerce as well. Thank you for being here. Such a pleasure to meet you and hear about what you're doing. And Victoria, great to see you again.
Likewise.
We can't have any better than this, so I'll tell you. Excuse me, lady. Excuse me.